What's up, y'all? It's Drake's Takes. We're here, alive and well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Had a great week. The NFL draft was this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Three of the best days that ever exist on the earth. It was so incredible. I'm rocking the 76ers shirt right now. They're getting smacked by the Celtics, so that's not good. I'm not really a Sixers fan, but I want to see Joel Embiid succeed. What can I say? Um, I'm a big Embiid fan. I love him. He's incredible. When he's healthy, Paul George, I love him too. Uh, this should be a fun episode. We're going to talk mostly NFL draft. We're going to end with the 5-on-5. Let's just get right into it. First round NFL draft. First of all, it's in Pittsburgh. The most people that have ever been to an NFL draft, I think over 800,000. There was 320,000 people at the first day of the draft. That's incredible. I can't even think about that many people being in one place in my brain. That was awesome. So first off, Raiders, clap. What a draft for the Raiders. Fernando Mendoza is your new Raiders quarterback. What a pick. It was set in stone since we got the first pick and since he won the Heisman. I love Mendoza. I think he's quick, accurate. He's going to be great in Oakland. We got Kirk Cousins to help teach him some things. That's awesome too. Uh, the Jets kind of flipped a little bit. They went David Bailey at 2. I really like this pick. This is a solid pick. I was between him and Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese ended up falling to 5 to the Giants, which is great for the Giants. Arvell Reese at 5, and the Giants get Francis Malaga at 10. That's 2 great picks in the first round. The Giants, A++ first round. My boy Jeremiah Love. I said last time he could be a Titan, and he wasn't because he's a Cardinal. The Cardinals end up picking Jeremiah Love. This is incredible. I love it. I'm such a big fan of him at Notre Dame. I think he's incredible, and I think he'll be great in Arizona. But it's a lot of cooks in that kitchen. You got Tyler Algier, you got James Conner. Um, I think there's a couple other guys there they have, but there's a lot of good running backs in that room. I think Jeremiah is now the best, but do you trade one of those guys? Do you get off James Conner maybe or something like that? Because I think Jeremiah Love comes in day one and takes snaps from anybody and everybody. He's incredible. Carnell Tate to the Titans. They get Carnell Tate at 4, and they get Keldrick Falk. They traded up for him in the end of the second round. So they get help in the offense, they get help on the defense. They needed them both. Carnell Tate. The only issue with Carnell Tate is he hasn't had the chance to prove that he's a number one guy. Because at Ohio State, he's playing with Jeremiah Smith, who's clear and above the number one guy. So can Carnell Tate come in with Cam Ward and be a number one guy? I really hope so. I loved him at Ohio State. He makes every catch. He runs every route correctly. He's awesome. So we'll see how he goes. Mansour Delane, the Chiefs trade up to 6 from 9 with the Browns. The Browns trade back, getting more picks for the Browns. That's what they need. Finito, that's what they need. So they get Mansour Delane, the best corner in this draft, I believe. He's super tough, hopes to be a great fit in Kansas City. I love everything about that trade up. And the Browns trading back to 9. They end up with Spencer Fanu and Casey Concepcion in the first round. Casey Concepcion, super fast, super quick. I loved him at Texas A&M. He did some dirty work against Notre Dame the last couple years we played him. He's sick. I really like him. He's fast, quick. And then they also drafted Denzel Boston from Washington in the second round. A great wide receiver, just the complete opposite of Casey Concepcion. So both those guys are studs. The Browns had an amazing draft. We'll get into that a little bit more. They also got my boy, Emmanuel McNeil Warren from Toledo, a stud safety. He fell to them at 50 or something, 50, 51, something like that. But he's incredible, great pick. And they also drafted Taylon Green, the quarterback from Arkansas. He had a great combine. He's incredible. So all around a great draft for the Browns. We're keep gonna going down the first round. Sonny Styles to Commanders, not bad. Jordan Tyson to the Saints. This is an amazing pick. I love Jordan Tyson. I loved him at Arizona State. He was incredible. Chris Olave, he's always hurt. Is he going to be the guy? I think Jordan Tyson comes in and takes wide receiver one snaps day one. He's awesome. He'll be great with Tyler Shuck. Uh, so I think I'm 100% in on the Saints here. They got a guy. They got a number one guy, I believe. So yeah, and we already talked about Mauga to the Giants at 10. At 11, the freaking Cowboys trade up and they grab Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is a Dallas Cowboy. There's arguments that Caleb Downs was the best safety or player in this draft, and he goes 11 to the Cowboys. What a steal for the Cowboys. They needed a defensive stud. They got him, and later in the first round, they ended up with Malachi Lawrence from UCF, a great edge player. Their defense got way better day one, and Dallas is just really solid that draft from them. Ty Simpson to the Rams at 13. The Rams had a pretty solid draft. They don't love the Ty Simpson. I'm hearing they don't love the Ty Simpson pick, but I think Ty Simpson's solid. Give him some time. He might, which he'll have because they have Stafford, and I think he very well could be the guy there. But he only has 15 starts in college, which is a big issue. But luckily in the NFL, he'll sit behind Stafford for the year, maybe win a chip, and then he'll come in the next year and be able to play. And that's fine. They can be whatever they want. I know they're mad that they didn't get any players, but they did get players. They got Max Clare, the tight end out of Ohio State. I really loved him. He was awesome. I loved him at Purdue too. And then they got C.J. Daniels, a wide receiver from Miami. So those are two very solid guys. They might not be first round players, first round value, but they're solid. I really like those two picks for the Rams. I don't know. The frickin' Tampa Bay Bucks fell into Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain may have been my favorite player. I raved about him for weeks on end. I freaking love Ruben Bain at Miami. He was incredible. The only thing they're talking about is his short arms. Dude, that shit goes to the wayside with a player like this. And if you saw how pissed he was when he got drafted 15, he fell down the draft boards. This guy is gonna kill stuff. I was gonna say the S word, but I don't want to curse. But he's gonna kill it. He's incredible. And they also got a couple other guys. They got I wrote it down. I can't find it. What else did they get? Okay, maybe they didn't get anybody else. No, they did. Okay, I didn't write it down. That's on me. We'll move on. Kenyon Sadiq to the Jets at 16. This is a great freaking pick for them. They got Kenyon Sadiq at 16, and they also got Omar Cooper, the wide receiver from Indiana, at 30. Two really great weapons for whoever the fuck is playing quarterback there. I just cursed. I shouldn't have. Whoever's playing quarterback there, that's two great weapons. I love Sadiq. He was the best tight end in this class by a minute. Omar Cooper was a top 3 wideout in this draft. Top 3, top 4. So yeah, the Jets had a pretty solid first round. They got David Bailey, they got Kenyon Sadiq, and they got Omar Cooper. They fixed a bunch of holes in this draft. I know a lot of Jets fans are mad or sad or whatever. I think the Jets had a very successful draft, honestly. Um, the Panthers had a really good draft. We talked to Mo about that the other day. They ended up with Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle from Georgia. He's really solid. The Panthers also got Will Lee, the corner from Texas A&M, in the 4th round. He is really great. They also got who else did they get? They got Lee Hunter, the D tackle from Texas Tech, a guy I was really looking at for the Raiders. They snagged him. He was incredible. And they also got Chris Brazzell, the wide receiver from Tennessee. He's awesome. And Zakee Wheatley from Penn State, an amazing safety who I saw play multiple games last year in like this 5th or 6th round. That's a great draft for the Panthers. They should be very happy. And talking to my friend Mo, he's very happy as well. Shout out Mo for being on the last episode. Um, and then some craziness ensued. Makai Lemon on the phone with the Steelers, ready to be in the black and gold. And he gets snagged by the Philadelphia Eagles. And I hate the freaking Eagles so damn much. I know I got the 76ers on, but I like Embiid, but I hate the damn Eagles. They end up with my favorite wide receiver in this draft, freaking Makai Lemon. He's a damn Eagle. congrats to them, but I'm pissed. I'm so mad that they freaking ended up with him. He's solid as heck, but I'm mad. I don't like the Eagles at all. Um, but they got Makai Lemon. He's incredible. He's going to be a great pick. And they also drafted Eli Stowers, another great tight end from Vandy. He's going to come in day one, fill the Dallas Goddard role because Dallas Goddard, I like him, but he's getting up there. He is getting up there in age, but Eli Stowers will be a great piece. We saw him with Diago Pavia. He looked incredible. Speaking of that, Pavia getting invited to Ravens camp. Congrats, bro. But you're like you're too small, man. Just you're too small to be an NFL quarterback. I'm just here to say. Uh, so yeah, Hakeem Mesidor to the Chargers. That's really solid for them. I don't love the Chargers, but I love that pick. He's a stud for Miami last year. Dylan Thieneman to the Bears. I love this pick. He's a great safety. He probably could have been drafted a little bit higher, but um, he fell to the Bears at 25. This is an amazing pick. I really am a fan of him. The Bears had a solid draft. Uh, I really like Caden McDonald in the second round to the Texans. He's awesome. That's a great pick for them. He'll be coming and be at day one with Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter and all those studs on the defense. He's gonna fit in perfectly. I love that. First round, end of the first round, Jadarian Price, my boy. I talked about him on the show last week. He went to the damn Seahawks. Congrats, Seahawks. You got a guy. You got a guy. You have a guy. After losing Kenneth Walker, Jadarian Price is the perfect guy to pair with Charbonnet. He's quick off the ball. He's going to be incredible. And this is actually the first time that two running backs from the same team have been drafted in the first round together, which is awesome. Notre Dame, we're big up. We're going to talk about Notre Dame football at some point coming up. It's really solid, man. It's really solid. Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price are incredible. Such great dudes they are. So that's the first round. The first round was fun. We had a little chaos. We had a little this. We had a little that. It was fun and it was quick. They moved the draft rounds to 8 minutes instead of 10. Chef's kiss. Thank you so much because we don't need that much time in between. What's 2 minutes? You guys can figure it out. You know who you like. Just pick a man, okay? It doesn't take that long. We got into it a little bit. Let's talk Raiders specific. I thought the Raiders had an amazing overall draft. We start off Mendoza at 1. At 2, we take Traden Stoops, the safety from Arizona, who a lot of people think could be the best safety in this draft. He's awesome. In the third round, we go Kyron Crawford. He ran opposite Keldrick Falk at Auburn as an edge. A lot of juice coming in on him. A lot of people are saying he's got a lot more raw talent than Keldrick Falk. Keldrick Falk is like kind of like a already built player. He's really good already. Kyron Crawford is super raw. He's gonna have to be built up a little bit, but he's got Max Crosby with him, so he's good. He's gonna learn from one of the best in the league. I love the pick. It was incredible. Later in the third, we got Trey Zoom. I remember this guy at Texas A&M, and in PFF, he is the best pass blocking offensive tackle in college football last year, and that's exactly what we need. We have a young quarterback. We have Tyler Linderbaum. We have Trey Zoom. We have a bunch of other guys who are really solid. Just another solid offensive tackle. I love this pick. He's awesome. He's gonna fit right in Raider Black. Um, in the fourth round, we trade up. Fourth round, we trade up to the top of the fourth round, and we get my boy Jermon McCoy. So a lot of stuff has came out about Jermon McCoy. He was injured, and there's a lot of stuff about him. He tore his ACL in January. Um, he's fully healed, but there is something wrong with his knee where he has a degenerative knee thing. So there is a chance that he might need another surgery. There's also a chance that he's fine. I'm really praying that he's fine because this guy, he was the second overall corner in this draft, and we got him in the fourth round because of some injury stuff. If we can somehow figure it out and he can play, it sounds like he's good. He was in his interviews talking about he feels great. He just had the surgery, but he's willing to do whatever. This guy's an insane dog. I freaking love him. He's got a great frame. He makes it difficult for everybody. Um, he's really great. Yeah, So he's awesome. We got him in the fourth freaking round. He could have been the best corner in this draft. We got him in the fourth. You take a flyer on a guy in the fourth if he falls that far. I love that. We got Mike Washington, the running back from Arkansas. This guy's great, so freaking fast. He's going to pair perfectly with Ashton Genty's run style. I love this so much. Mike Washington's a stud at Arkansas. So I'm really happy. The fourth round was incredible. And then in the fifth, we trade one of our we trade one of our edge rushers for the fifth round pick. To the Saints, we get Dalton Johnson, another safety from Arizona. This guy played with Trayden Stukes for many years. They play completely different types of safeties, but they're both awesome. I love that pick. We ended up taking Hazias Massas from California, a cornerback. I don't know too much about him, but from everything I've seen, he's got sticky hands. He can really strap on a dude, and he's really tough. I love that pick. Sixth round, we needed a wideout. I was like, dude, are we gonna get a wideout ever? Are we gonna pick a wideout, please? We need this bad. We end up with Malik Benson, wide receiver out of Oregon. He played at Oregon. He played at Florida State. I think he played at one more school. I saw him at both schools. He's super fast, super shifty, great hands. I love this pick for the Raiders. Incredible. This draft is awesome. And then in the seventh, we get Brandon Cleveland, a solid defensive tackle from NC State. So a solid 7 rounds. And let's not forget about the undrafted free agents because we got Chase Roberts, a guy I loved at BYU, an amazing receiver, white dude, can really catch the ball, run great routes, kind of like a Wes Welker type, runs solid routes. Roman Hemby, the running back from Indiana, he's coming to play with his boy Fernando. I love that. That's incredible. Um, and then we got the Tokyo Toe, Katsukawa Matsu Matsuzawa from Hawaii. The Tokyo Toe. We got a kicker who's a stud. His first NFL game that he ever watched was an Oakland Raider game, and he watched videos on YouTube to learn how to kick. He's freaking awesome. This is a great draft. I'm so happy with the draft. I'm so happy with the ownership. My last thing we need to do is sign a vet wideout. Get a Debo Samuel in there. Get a Diggs in there. Get a freaking Joanne Jennings in there. One of those three dudes. I'm good. Let's just get a vet wideout who can get like 800 yards, help the wide receiver room grow. That'd be incredible, man. So overall, a pretty fun draft. The Cards also got. I'm gonna go into a couple random things. The Cards also got Carson Beck, who I know people don't love him. He's up and down, but I'm really a fan of him. He's awesome. Atlanta got my boy Zachariah Branch. That's a great pick for them. They got him, I think, in the third or fourth round. He's awesome. B-More is gonna be more. They got two weapons for they got two new weapons for Lamar. They got Elijah Surratt and they got Jacoby Lane from USC, another USC wideout I really like. A really solid draft for them. Um, yeah, it was a pretty fun draft, honestly. In terms of Notre Dame guys getting drafted, Eli Raridon went to the Patriots. I love that for him. And Malachi Fields, the wide receiver from Notre Dame, went to the Giants. I love that for him. Get some reps with Malik Neighbors and Jackson Dart. And then Philly, I already talked about them. So pretty fun draft. This is kind of a shorter episode because I just want to get in, talk draft, and get out. It's already 18 minutes, but we're gonna get on out of here with the 5-on-5. This is how we end the show every day. We got the five, got this off, got the five up. We're gonna get right into it. Bang, the five is on. First of all, I saw the drama. This movie's incredible. Zendaya and Robert Pattinson together make magic happen. This movie ruled. Those two are awesome together. The chemistry was off the charts. Zendaya thought about shooting up a school. That's the whole plot. And Robert Pattinson can't get over it. It fucks him up for the whole movie. But it's incredible. They play off each other so well. If these two are two of the best actors we have on Earth. I'll say it. Robert Pattinson's incredible. Zendaya's underutilized. I feel like she could be in more stuff. I feel like she's just kind of chilling as Tom Holland's girl. Um, she's in Euphoria again. Whatever. That's cool. But this movie's awesome. It's fun. It's weird. It's It's everything you like in a movie. It's a good theater movie. If you have a chance to see it in theaters, you go. It's amazing. It's so fun. I had a great time watching it. Uh, I went to the White Sox games today. I went to the Cubs earlier this week. Baseball is back. We're banging. In terms of what I had more fun at, Cubs is cool, but it's just like there's no culture there. It's just like my aunts and my uncles and a bunch of like just I don't know. Just the vibe at the White Sox game is incredible. It's a hang. It's diverse. It's whatever. It's this. It's that. I like the stadium. It's awesome. I sat in the outfield. Pretty freaking fun. I got a little Grogu thing. So, but both are sick. Baseball season's the best season of all time. There's 162 games. It's every day. There's a baseball game you can watch every freaking day. It's awesome. I love both experiences so much. The crack of a bat, it's so sick. I don't know what to say. NBA playoffs are happening right now. The Cavs are tied 2-2. They just lost the freaking game to the Raptors. They're trash right now. I don't know what's going on with them. I have to go back and watch the highlights of that. I'll tell you about that next week. Hopefully by then the Cavs have them beat. But right now, they're looking like they're on the ropes against the damn Raptors. One thing with the Cavs that I've said year out, year in and year out for the last few years is we're soft, and we have to try to figure that out. Tough loss for the Cavs, so they're 2-2. Ant gets hurt; he's out for a couple weeks, but they are up 3-1 on Denver, which is tough. Ao Desumu dropped 41 on them. Jokic had a really rough game. That's great for them. Lakers play the Rockets tonight. Probably after I drop this. If the Lakers win and they sweep the Rockets with just old ass LeBron, that's incredible. That's life changing shit. LeBron is goated. He really does this. I don't care what anyone says. Can we get Luka and Reeves back for next round is the main question. That would be incredible. At least give me one of them so LeBron can have a little bit of help. So that's pretty awesome. NBA playoffs are rolling. It's the best time for sports right now. NHL hockey playoffs, which I don't really watch. NBA playoffs. Baseball's cooking. NFL draft. One of the best weekends we've ever had in our lives. Just awesome. Um, Survivor 50. Survivor 50 was awesome this week. There was a really fun challenge. Um, they had a challenge where you had to hold the thing with both hands and it was 25% of your body weight. And it was hard, man. Joe killed the challenge. He killed this challenge last season. He's an insane stud. He's a firefighter, so he has all these weird muscles probably that we don't even know about. He killed the challenge. Christian had to go to Exile Island and he had to play a game where if he lost, he had to vote for himself. If he won, he got an extra vote. He lost, so for the first time in history, somebody had to write their own name and put it in the bucket, and they did, and he got voted out by himself technically, but it was technically by Jimmy Fallon because Jimmy Fallon was on the clue. So Christian's gone. This game is wide open. I don't know who's gonna go next, but all I know is my boy Rizzo is in prime position right now, and I'm happy about that. Can't complain. Um, in terms of me, I'm doing better. I'm trying to. I don't know, man. I'm struggling. I'm going back to church, trying to figure out some stuff about myself. Uh, so it's hard, man. I get these urges to do these old habits that I know I need to just kill or whatever, take care of. And it's hard, man. I'm trying to really fight the good fight, going to life group, trying to just be a better dude, make better decisions. But yeah, it's hard, but I'm working at it. It's a weekly thing, it's a daily thing, it's an hourly thing, it's a minutely thing. Um, cash. Cash that. We did it. 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm trying to be better. I appreciate this. It's a little shorter than last time. We're just getting in and getting out. Feeling good. About to have a great week. I appreciate everybody who listens, who watches. Tell a friend, tell an aunt, tell an uncle, tell a sister, tell a brother, tell a tia, tell a tio, tell a abuela, tell a abuelito, whatever. Tell them all. I appreciate everyone who listens. NFL, next week we're going to talk NBA a lot. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to get back into the meat of everything. It's going to be fun. So I really appreciate everybody who listens. This is Drake's Takes out. Peace.